We're going to start in child's pose. Come on to your hands and knees. Bring your big toes to touch. Open your knees wide. Send your hips towards your heels. Give a little push into your hands. Even find some length through your side waist. And then eventually land your elbows on the floor, your forehead on the floor. Try and relax through the shoulders. Close the eyes. Allow your entire back body to widen, just melting across the bones, around the sides of your ribs, down towards the floor, across your lower back, around your outer hips, and down towards the floor. Across the back of your skull, around towards the ears, down to the floor. Start to watch your breath as it moves in through the nose and fills up the lungs. And as it leaves and your body softens. If you've practiced with me often, you often hear me say, you are a different version of yourself every time you step onto your mat and honor where you're at. And I say that today with a little more depth. It's important to value what emotions, what energy, what thoughts, what spirit we arrive on our mat with. And in these first few moments of class where we check in, instead of trying to stop or fix or change these states of being, perhaps we can quiet the distractions that have been pulling our awareness away from these things and observe. Sit in and sit with these states of being. If you're sad, notice the quality of our sadness. If we're stuck, notice how that feels in our hearts and manifests in our body. If we're joyful, what sensations rise then? If we're calm or anxious, how is that showing up and affecting us? It's in the experience of the full spectrum of emotion and energy, thoughts and spirit that we discover and connect with our humanness. Life doesn't only count when we're happy, nor does it lose its value when we are something other than happy. Not at all. There's so much to gain from letting ourselves explore all the things. And in letting each of these things contribute their own lessons and significance in our life. Life is so short already. Why should we resist and push away and deny any of it? If all we had were sunny days, we probably wouldn't know what the term weather meant. If all we honor is happiness, I argue we don't really know what the word life means. Take one more big breath in, expanding, filling up, making space. And a big breath out. Start to walk your hands as far forward as you can, really lengthening the side waist, really stretching the arms, so much so that the elbows lift off the floor, the forearms lift off the floor. And on your next inhale, pull forward to hands and knees. Let your pelvis move forward. Let your feet lift off the floor. Take a breath in to prepare. On an exhale, little push-up. Bend the elbows. Inhale, press right back up. And then exhale, send those hips back into child's pose. Let's take that 2 more times. Inhale, pull all the way onto the fronts of the knees. Feet lift, hips move forward. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, take that push-up. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, hips back, child's pose. Last time, inhale, pull forward, feet lift, hips move forward, shoulders are back, heart is open. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, press back up and stay here this time. I want you to let your right hip start to dip to the floor. Flex your feet and send your feet to the right. Can you turn your gaze over your right shoulder? And then come back through center, same thing, left. Let the feet move to the left. Maybe you look over that left shoulder. And come back to center and take that on your own a couple times, letting one hip drop as the feet move side to side, changing hips, the other hip drops. Back and forth a couple times on the breath, loosening up through the hips and the lower back. And then come back to center. And keep the feet flexed. Bring your toes to the floor. Push into the hands. Lift the knees. Bring them together. Make sure those toes are tucked. And then walk your hands back towards your knees. You might be able to lift the knees and walk them a little closer to the toes, finding more stretch through the feet. If this is too much on the feet at any time, you can always untuck the toes and come to the tops of the feet. Hands to the thighs. Take a big shoulder roll back. On an inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, side bend left. Left fingers to the floor, right arm up and over. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, side bend left. This time, inhale all the way up. Let those arms circle into Gomukhasana arms. Right arm wraps under, left arm is on top. As you inhale, lift the elbows, lift the heart, arch the lower back. On an exhale, pull elbows to belly button, tuck the chin, and round your spine. Twice more. Inhale, lift the elbows and heart, arch the lower back. Exhale, elbows pull in, round the spine. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale and round. Inhale, open your arms back to a T. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, side bend right. This time as you inhale and rise, let those arms circle all the way into Gomukhasana. Left arm wraps under right. On an inhale, arch the lower back, lift the elbows, lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine, elbows to belly button, tuck the chin. Twice more. Inhale, lift and arch. Exhale, curl in and round. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, open your arms to a T. And as you exhale, hands forward, lift the hips, downward dog, give the legs a pedal, and walk your feet wide. So open your feet wider than your hips. Walk your hands towards your feet just a couple inches. Push into your hands, lift your hips so you're in a short and wide downward dog. I want you to keep that right hand pressing down and forward. Hips stay lifted high. Bring your left hand to the outside of your right ankle or calf or thigh, wherever you can grab. Start to bend your left elbow, twist, and look underneath your right shoulder. Keep the heels reaching for the floor. Keep the hips pressing up towards the sky. Take another full breath in. And on an exhale, release. Left hand finds the floor. We'll switch. Right hand catches outer left ankle or calf or thigh. Start to bend your right elbow, twist, and look underneath your left shoulder. Keep your hips lifting. Keep your heels reaching for the floor. We're here for a breath in. And on an exhale, release your right hand back to the floor. Feet stay wide. Start to walk them forward around your hands for a prayer squat. Bend the knees. Bring the hands to the heart. Roll the shoulders back a couple times. And nice and easy, chin to chest, let's take a head roll to the right. Try and keep the shoulders dropping down away from the ears. No rush here. Palms pressing together to help press elbows into the inner knees and spread the knees. Take a head roll to the left. Once you finish that circle, fingers to the floor, straighten the legs, drop the head. Take some gentle sways side to side. Use those sways to walk your feet in until they're hip width apart. Spread the toes, lift the arches, grab hold of opposite elbows, and soften through the knees. Give a nice pull on the elbows, finding even more length through the side waist. Maybe a shake to the neck and the head. And then let's find a twist. Soften your left knee. I want you to turn your gaze to the top right corner of your mat. You're twisting your torso to face the right side of your room. You're trying to look underneath that right shoulder. Press a little more into your right heel to lengthen that right leg. Take one more breath in. And on an exhale, release. Other side, right knee softens. Start to turn your gaze to the top left corner of your mat. Torso is turning to the left side of your space. Can you look underneath that left shoulder now? Push more into that left heel. Get longer through that left leg. Take one more breath in. And on an exhale, release. Let both arms go. Soften through the knees and roll up to stand. Taking your time. Once you arrive, take a couple shoulder rolls back and step your feet together. On the top of your mat, big toes touch. Hands to the heart. Soften or close your eyes. Can you come back to that intention of feeling it all, stepping into all aspects of life instead of pushing away those times that we might feel are a little less happy, a little more challenging, but knowing that it's all a part of life. And also recognizing that wherever you are at today will change, will shift to the next emotion, to the next weather, again and again, again. Bow your forehead to your heart. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Lift the heart, seal the palms. Exhale, side bend right. Bring your right hand to your right leg. Reach your left arm up and over. Inhale, back through center, palms connect. Exhale, side bend left. Left hand to left leg. Right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, back through center, palms connect. Exhale, baby back bend with cactus arms. As the elbows draw down, lift the heart. Can you squeeze your tush, soften the knees a little, and send your hips further forward as you tilt your torso further back? Inhale, re-extend, arms overhead. Use your full exhale to fold over your legs. Inhale, find a half lift. Yogi's choice. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Still warming up, take what you need. Inhale through our up dog or maybe baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog, and breathe. Full breaths. Perhaps you're able to cultivate that Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out through the nose from the back of the throat. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, seal the palms. Exhale, side bend right, right hand to right leg, left arm up and over. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, side bend left, left hand to left leg, right arm up and over. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, baby back bend with cactus arms. Squeezing the tush for support. Maybe you find a little more of a back bend. Inhale, arms overhead. Use your full exhale to fold forward. Inhale, find a long spine. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, heart pulls forward, shoulders pull back. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. Spread the fingers wide. See if you can spread the toes a little more. Can you lift through the fronts of the thighs as the backs of the legs lengthen down? Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. One more round. Let's smooth it out. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, palms press. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, baby back bend with cactus arms. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, find a long spine. On an exhale, fold, stay here, heel, toe your feet, hip width apart. Soften the knees as much as you need. Grab onto your big toes in yogic toe lap. First 2 fingers and thumbs, wrap around your big toes. Inhale, pull your chest forward, get wider across the chest. Find more space in the hip creases. And on an exhale, pull fingers into toes and fold forward. Roll your shoulders up your back, reach your head to the floor, get longer through the neck. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Can you press down into your feet to lift your sit bones? And then pull fingers into toes to lengthen the spine further over the legs. 1 more breath in. Fold deeper as you exhale. I want you to keep a hold of your left big toe in yogic toe lock. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Start to shift your weight to your right leg. Both knees will soften. As you rise up to stand, bend that left knee deeply and find your balance on your right leg. Push into your right foot, lengthen through the back of your neck, out the top of your head. Option to stay right here, or maybe you extend that left leg out to the left. Right arm might reach up on a high diagonal. Lift the heart. Breathe. We're here for 1 more breath in. Use those left fingers to help. Exhale, Vrikshasana, tree pose. That left hand can help you guide left foot to inner right thigh or right calf. Hands to heart center. Press leg into foot, foot into leg. Zip up through your pelvic floor. Shoulders lengthen down. Tailbone lengthens down. Soften the eyes. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, Utkatasana. Bend both knees. Lower left foot next to right. Sit low. Pull your weight back into your heels. Scoop your tailbone forward. Draw the belly in. Can you soften the shoulders? Can you soften the tops of the thighs? Lift through the heart. Reach through the fingers. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, find a half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Melt your left heel to the floor. Exhale, shift forward. Bring your knee to your nose. Round your spine. Inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. And step your right foot between your hands. Lower your back knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms sweep forward, up and back. Keep your hips moving forward towards that front heel as the heart lifts. Relax the shoulders. Stay for a breath in. On an exhale, open. As your arms open out to the right and you twist, imagine you drag your front foot and your back knee towards each other. Zip up through the pelvic floor. Get taller through the top of your head as you breathe in. Use your exhale to twist deeper. Modified exalted warrior, back hand to back thigh, left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, big stretch up and back. Keep the hips moving forward. Keep lifting the heart. Take a breath in. Exhale, left elbow to the outside of your right leg. Once you feel comfortable with that arm, bring right palm to left. Push into the palms, spread the elbows wide. See if you can spread wide across the collarbones and draw that right shoulder blade towards the midline of your back. Option to keep that back knee grounded. Option to tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. Wherever you are, as you inhale, get longer through your spine. And on that exhale, try and twist a little deeper. Can you firm your front hip bones in towards each other and then twist on top of that stability? Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. We're crawling to the left, wide-legged straddle, facing the left side of your mat. Turn your toes in a little, heels out. Inhale to your fingertips, lengthen your spine. On an exhale, start to walk your hands through your legs. See if you can bring your palms flat on the floor underneath your elbows like chaturanga arms. Push down and out through the heels to lift the sit bones, and then work the top of your head towards the floor. Keep the elbows drawing in towards each other. Keep the shoulders lifting up the back away from the ears. We're here for a big inhale and a big exhale. Inhale, half lift. Rise to your fingertips. Lengthen your spine. Bring your hands to your hips. Keep that length in your spine. Press into your feet and rise up with a flat back. Left toes turn in slightly. Right toes point straight forward, warrior two. As you bend through that front knee, can you power through your back leg a little more? Extend your arms wide and relax your shoulders. Turn your right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, half bound reverse. Today, as you reach that right arm up and back, try and wrap your left arm behind you. Maybe that left hand presses that front thigh down and forward. Get longer across your right hip through your right ribs. And stay soft in the shoulders. Full breath in. Keep this half bind. Exhale, half bound modified Parsvakonasana. Start with that right forearm on your right thigh. Push that right knee open. Roll that top shoulder back. Maybe this is you, or maybe right hand slides inside right foot. Keep that top shoulder rolling open. Keep that bottom knee opening towards the pinky toe side of your foot. Continue to stay strong through both legs. Press down and out through both feet. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Release the bind. Straighten the legs. Reach your right arm up and back. Exhale, triangle. Keep that right side nice and long as you shift your hips back and lightly land right hand to shin, maybe to a block, maybe to the floor. Right hip is drawing back. Left hip rolls down slightly to the floor and torso spins to the ceiling. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And as you gaze, maybe to the floor, maybe to the left side of your room, or maybe towards that left thumb. Wherever you are, can you tuck the chin slightly and lengthen more through the back of your neck? Take a full breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Left hand finds the floor. Bend your right knee, square through the hips. Inhale, low lunge twist. Right arm reaches to the sky. Drop the outer right hip down. Try and spin more from the belly button, the heart, the gaze, and keep the hips square to the floor. Take another breath. And exhale, big transition. Inhale, wild thing. Right toes come behind left leg. Hips press to the sky. Reach your right arm to the front of your space. We're here for a breath in. We have another big transition. Exhale, fallen triangle. Right hand lands. That right leg comes over to the left elbow and shoots through. Hips to the sky. Reach your left arm to the front of your space. Press in your feet to lift the hips even higher. Take one more breath in. Exhale, three-legged plank. Left hand to the floor. Shoot that right leg back to a hover. Inhale, prepare. On an exhale, keep that right leg lifted, lower all the way to the floor. Untuck your left toes. Push into your hands. Bend your right knee. And on an inhale, start to straighten your arms any amount. See if you can work your head back towards those right toes. Maybe head and toes touch. Full breath in. Keep that right knee bent. Exhale, lower your belly to the floor. Left arm extends straight out in front of you. Right hand catches for the outside of right foot. Half bow. Inhale, lift everything off the floor. Kick back foot into back hand. Lift the chest. Take another full inhale. And on an exhale, release. Hands to the floor. Tuck both toes, so both legs are long. Both toes are tucked. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press up to plank. And stay here. We're going to hop or step feet to the outsides of our hands, coming into a prayer squat. Scoop the tail forward, hands to heart, roll the shoulders back. On an inhale, left fingers go low, right arm reaches high, open the chest. On an exhale, come back to heart center. Inhale, right fingers go low, left arm reaches high. Exhale, back to center. One more time each side. Inhale, left fingers low, right arm high. Exhale, center. Inhale, right fingers low, left arm high. Exhale, center. Take another breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor, drop the head, lift the hips. Take some gentle sway, side to side. Use those sways, walk your feet in until they're hip width apart. We're going to catch those big toes again in yogic toe lock. On an inhale, lengthen your spine. And on an exhale, fold. Shoulders lift, head reaches for the floor. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Fold a little deeper as you exhale. Keep a hold of that right big toe in yogic toe lock, left hand to left hip. Start to shift your left leg, soften both knees. As you rise up to stand, bend that right knee deeply. Work to find your balance here. Push into your left foot, lengthen through the back of the neck, out the top of the head. This might be where you stay, or maybe that right leg extends to the right. Maybe left arm reaches up on a high diagonal. Find a little more lift through the heart as the shoulders soften, eyes soften. Take a breath in. As you exhale, use that right hand, right fingers to bring right foot into tree pose, Vrikshasana. Right foot to your inner left thigh or left calf. Push leg and foot into each other, lift through the pelvic floor. Bring your hands to your heart. Let your tailbone lengthen down. Find more length through the front of the hips. As the shoulders soften down, find a little more lift through the heart. We're here for a breath in. Here for a breath out. Inhale, Utkatasana, bend the knees. Right foot lands next to left. Shift your weight into your heels. Scoop the tailbone under. Shoulders are soft. Tops of thighs are soft. Lift through the heart. Take one more breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Reach your right heel to the floor. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Inhale, left leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, and step your left foot between your hands. Lower your back knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Arms sweep forward, up and back. Keep bending that front knee. Lift the heart, soften the shoulders here. Stay for a breath in. On an exhale, open twist. Energetically draw your front heel and back knee towards each other. Use that support. Inhale, get taller through the top of your head. On an exhale, twist deeper. Modified exalted warrior, back hand to back thigh, right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, big stretch up and back. Continue to bend that front knee. Lift the heart. Full breath in. Exhale, right elbow to outside of left leg. Once you situate that arm, bring left palm to right palm. Press the palms together. Get wider across the collarbones. Draw the shoulder blades together. Maybe this is you. Maybe you tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. Find more length through the spine as you inhale. Roll that top shoulder back as you exhale. Try and draw front hip bones in towards each other to stabilize. Press palms together to help you twist. One more breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Walk your hands around to the right. Wide-legged straddle. Turn your toes in, heels out. On an inhale, lengthen your spine. And on an exhale, same thing again. Walk those hands through your legs so you can flatten your palms directly under those elbows, working for chaturanga arms. Press down and out through the heels, lift the hips, and reach the top of your head to the floor. Can you get longer through your spine, longer through the neck as you lift the shoulders up the back, away from the ears? One more breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, rise back to your fingertips, long spine. Keep that long spine, hands to your hips, push into the feet, rise up to stand. Warrior 2, right toes turn and a little left toes point forward. As you bend that front knee, power through that back leg. Arms reach wide. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, half bound reverse. Left arm reaches up and back. That right arm wraps behind you. Maybe right hand is able to press that left thigh down and forward. Create space in your left hip crease through those left ribs. Big breath in. Exhale, modified half bound Parsvakonasana. Try and keep that half bind as you bring your left forearm to your left thigh. Push that left knee open, roll that top shoulder back. Maybe this is you. Maybe left hand slides inside that left foot. Can you find your legs again? Press down and out through both feet. Roll, top shoulder open, spin, gaze over that shoulder towards the ceiling. One more breath in and out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Let go of the bind. Straighten the legs. Reach that left arm up and back. Exhale, triangle. Keep long through the left side as left hand finds left shin or a block or the floor. Continue to press through the feet. Pull the belly and front ribs in. Take a breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Right hand to the floor. Bend your front knee. Square the hips. Inhale, low lunge, twist left arm to the sky. Drop your outer left hip down a touch. Spin your belly button and heart to the ceiling. Take another breath in, big transition. Exhale, wild thing. Left toes behind right leg. Left arm reaches to the front of your space. Stay for a breath in, big transition. Exhale, fallen triangle. Left hand to the floor. Left knee comes over to the right elbow, then shoots through. Right arm reaches to the front of your space. Press into your feet to lift your hips higher. One more breath in. Exhale, three-legged plank. Left leg shoots to a hover. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lower to the floor. Untuck right toes, bend left knee. Press into your hands, and on an inhale, start to straighten the arms any amount. Lift the chest. Work that head back towards your left toes. Maybe head and toes find each other. Take another breath in. Exhale, slowly lower. Left knee stays bent. Reach behind. Catch that left foot with your left hand. Reach your right arm forward out in front of you. Half bow. Inhale, lift everything off the floor. Kick foot to hand. Take one more breath in. Exhale, slowly lower. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Extend through both legs. Tuck all 10 toes. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press up to plank and pause. We're going to take those feet around our hands, jump into a prayer squat. Elbows inside the knees, hands to heart center. Roll the shoulders back. As you inhale, left fingers low, right arm high. Maybe this time you stay. You could half wrap right arm behind you. You could fully wrap that left arm around. Try and roll your right collarbone open. Keep equal weight on both feet. Get longer through the spine as you breathe in. Twist deeper as you exhale. Come back through center, hands to heart. Inhale, right fingers low, left arm high. Again, maybe this is where you stay. Maybe work that left arm into a half bind. Maybe right arm wraps around, full bind. Keep rolling that left collarbone wide. Equal weight on both feet. Inhale, get longer through your spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Come back through center, hands to heart. Take a breath in. And on an exhale, have a seat. Hands come behind you. You might walk those feet out a little bit. Keep the knees bent, feet wide, and just start to sway the knees side to side. Loosening through the hips, the back. The next time the knees fall to the right, I just want to make sure you have 90-degree angles. So your knees are shooting straight out from the hips, and then the heels are lined up with the knees. From there, take that left hand in front of your right shin. Think pigeon with this right leg. And start to slide that left arm forward. Maybe right arm comes forward as well. We're just folding over that right leg. Breathing into that right hip. Like a little modified pigeon here. Relax the shoulders. Take one more breath in. And a full breath out. Make your way back up onto your hands. Bring both hands behind you and a couple sways side to side before we take the other side. And the next time your knees do land left, stay there. Make sure you're making those 90-degree angles. Knees are straight out from your hips. Heels are lined up with those knees. Flex the feet. Turn and face that left leg. Right arm might slide over that leg. Maybe left arm extends out as well. And breathe here. Take one more breath in and a full breath out. Make your way back up, hands behind you, a couple sways side to side. One last time. And then come back to center. Heel toe those feet together. Bring your arms straight out in front of you. Pull the belly in. We're going to roll onto our back, and then option to take legs up the wall or bring your arms to the floor for support and take plow pose. Interlace your hands. Tuck your shoulders underneath you. Press the backs of your knees towards the ceiling as you press your arms down into the floor. We're here for one more breath in. As you exhale, release the interlacing of your hands. Use your hands on the floor for support and start to roll slowly onto your back. Once your lower back lands, hug the knees in. Take some gentle sways side to side. And then take a couple rocks forwards and backwards. And we'll rock and roll into a flow any way you'd like. You can roll over the shins, jump back, chaturanga. You can swing the legs around and step right to downward dog. We'll all meet up in a downward dog. Few breaths here. Reset, reconnect. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, find a long spine. Exhale, fold and let it go. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, seal the palms. And on an exhale, work to find reverse prayer behind your back. If that's too much, you can always grab hold of opposite elbows or fist to fist. Roll the shoulders back a couple times once you organize your arms. Keep your right foot forward, step your left foot back. Hips are square, legs are straight, heels are grounded. I want you to anchor more through that back heel. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold over your leg. Press down and out through both feet. Keep the shoulders rolling back. Soften belly to thigh, forehead to shin. Breathing here. Take one more breath in. Fold a little deeper as you exhale. Press into your feet. Inhale, just lift halfway. Find a long spine. Stay there. Extend your arms to a T. Glue your hips in space. Start to rotate your torso to the right. Left hand can land inside right foot, a little more moderate twist, or maybe outside right foot, a little deeper twist. Parvrita Trikonasana. Pull your right hip back, lengthen through the top of your head. Inner thighs zip together for stability. With every breath in, get longer through the torso. With every exhale, twist deeper. One more breath in and out. Release hands to the floor. We're shifting onto that right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Take your time. Left knee draws in and up. Arms sweep overhead. Exhale, Garudasana. Deep bend in that right knee. Left leg double wraps over. Left arm under. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Sit low. Squeeze the arms together. Lift the arms. Pull the belly in. Soft eyes. Find your breath. One more inhale. Sit a little lower as you exhale. Inhale, unwrap, unwind, feet together, arms overhead. Exhale, hands reverse prayer behind your back, or any variation that works for you today. Roll those shoulders back. Left foot stays forward, right foot steps back. Legs are straight, hips are square. Anchor through that back heel. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale and fold. Press down through both feet. Think belly to thigh, forehead to shin as those shoulders keep rolling back. One more breath in. Full breath out. Press into your feet. Inhale, lift halfway. Pause there. Long spine. Reach your arms to a T. Keep the hips square, spine long as you twist to the left. Right hand might land inside that left foot. Maybe you take it outside left foot. Keep your left hip pulling back. Lengthen the spine. Big breaths. Try and squeeze inner thighs together and keep pressing down through the feet. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release, hands to the floor. We're shifting to that front leg and rising up, one-legged mountain. Right knee lifts, arms overhead. Exhale, Garudasana. Bend that bottom knee, double wrap right leg over, right arm under. Work to squeeze those inner thighs and sit low. Work to squeeze the forearms and pick the elbows up. Belly is drawing in. Spread across the upper back. We're here for one more breath. Sit lower as you exhale. Inhale, unwrap, unwind. Right foot next to left. Sweep the arms overhead. And this time, exhale, release. Hands to heart. Take a breath. We'll take one slow flow and work our way towards the floor. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find a long spine. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, shift forward to plank. We have a slow count of 5 to lower to the floor. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Untuck your toes, walk your legs together. Reach behind you, interlace your fingers. Try and squeeze the heels of your hands together. If you need to keep your elbows bent, go for it. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift everything off the floor. Shalabhasana. Knuckles drive to the wall behind you. Legs continue to zip together as they lift. Collarbones are wide, chin is slightly tucked, back of neck is long. Take one more breath in, lift everything higher. Exhale, release, right cheek to the floor. Look left and breathe. Heavy the shoulders, heavy the pelvis. Drop into the floor as you slow down your heart, your lungs. Dhanurasana, forehead to the floor. This time bend your knees, reach back for your feet or your ankles. Walk your knees towards the back edge of your mat. Get longer through the fronts of your thighs. Roll those shoulders back again. Kick legs into hands. Inhale, lift everything off the floor. Lift your feet to the ceiling. Open the heart, soften the face. Option to stay here. Take another breath in, lift a little higher if you'd like. Keep this shape. Exhale, roll to the right. Keep kicking feet into hands. Press your hips to the left side wall. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, back through center, Dhanurasana. On that exhale, maybe you roll to the left. Keep kicking feet to hands. Press the hips to the right side of your space. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, back through center. Lift even higher. And on an exhale, release. Left cheek to the floor. Look right. Close your eyes. Drop in. And we're going to stay here gazing to the right, but we'll add a little army crawl. So right elbow will bend, right knee will bend like a little half frog, and that left elbow can bend and soften as well. Close the eyes again once you find this shape. Just relax. And slide your hand in under your right shoulder. Push into your hand enough to lift your chest so your left arm can thread through. We're going to start to roll onto our back for a twist. So that right knee is staying bent. Left leg is staying long. Roll to your back. Turn your gaze to the right. Left hand might gather the outside of that right leg and gently keep it moving towards the floor. And I want you to roll all the way onto your back. You might need to scooch onto your mat a little more. Bring your right foot down and figure 4 left ankle over right thigh. Take the heels of your hands to the tops of your thighs to start and just press your thighs away from you, finding some length in the lower back and the hip flexors. And then we'll move into a figure 4. You can grab that right leg either behind the thigh or in front of the right shin. Keep the feet flexed. Tuck the chin slightly, lengthen the neck. Can you press that right leg into your hands a little bit to help reach your lower back to the floor? And then yogi's choice, you might want to stay right here. If you want to go for a supine pigeon, take that left shin. You're going to hook your elbows and forearms around that left shin. Keep that left shin squeezing in as you extend your right leg towards the floor. You can bring your hands together and you could work your fingers towards your head if you'd like. And then wherever you are, release, feet to the floor. Extend the legs out long. And we're going to roll to our left, come all the way back onto our belly. Turn our gaze to the left now. So right cheek is on the floor. And find an army crawl here. Bend your left knee, bend your left arm. Bend that right arm slightly. Close the eyes. Take a few moments to drop in. And slide your left hand under your left shoulder. Push into that hand enough to lift the chest so you can slide that right arm through, thread it through. And then left knee stays bent, just start to roll onto your back. Left arm opens to the left, gaze to the left. Maybe right hand finds outside of that left leg to keep it close to the floor. Breathe here. And then we're going to keep rolling onto our back. You might need to scooch onto your mat a little more. Plant your left foot on the floor. Figure 4, right ankle over left thigh. Heels of hands to tops of thighs to start, and press those thighs away from you. And then we'll take that figure 4, grab your left leg wherever you feel comfortable. Keep flexing the feet. Tuck the chin a little, lengthen the neck. Press that left leg into your hands a little. Reach your lower back to the floor. This might be where you want to stay. If you want to go for that supine pigeon, you'll take your elbows and forearms around that right shin. Keep flexing your right foot. Keep pulling that right shin in. Send your left leg long on the floor. Maybe hands come together. Maybe fingers work towards the forehead. Breathe. Wherever you are, release. Bring your feet to the floor, knees bent. And then we'll move into happy baby. Grab the outer edges of the feet. Pull on those feet. Reach your knees closer to the floor. If it feels good to move a little bit here, go for it. Could take some rocks. You could stretch one or both legs. And bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide. Use your hands to help. Pull your feet to your head. Lift your head towards your feet. Maybe they touch. And keep the shape in your body. Just lower your feet to the floor. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. Arms can take Shavasana. Close the eyes. You might stay here for Shavasana. If you'd like to extend those legs fully, go ahead and make any adjustments now to get comfortable. And take final rest. Shavasana. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers, toes, wrists, ankles. You could roll your head side to side. And as you're ready, draw your knees to your chest. Roll to either side. Take a moment as you do. And again, as you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Find a tall spine, close the eyes, bring your hands to your heart. Don't seek, don't avoid, don't resist. Just be with. That is the greatest transformation. Osho. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.